Hello and welcome to Slay the Spire, an Indecredible What Is video. So Slay the Spire is a roguelike dungeon crawling deck builder from Megacrit Games. I have played this already and then forgot to press the start record button. This isn't like our normal What Is video where you're joining me on the journey through. I've only played twice through. It is quite addictive. And it's actually really quite good, which surprised me because my first run through I was a little bit hesitant. I saw images. Actually, this is a great bit. So you meet the whale at the start. You don't see this on your first run through. So here we can increase our max hit points by 8, which is pretty useful. I don't want to lose all gold. Let's lose all gold. Risk and reward, baby. So here we go. This is the tower that we've got to go up. There are routes to take us all the way to the top, and as you can see on the legend, if we go down here at the bottom, you can choose one of 4 starting routes. So this route here is going to be monster, 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 and then something unknown. I actually quite like to do lots of battles because you're going to earn cards. You've got unknown bits, treasure chests, so on and so forth. But you start with a basic deck. As you're going through and defeating monster, you'll be able to add a new card, and you get a certain amount of points to spend. So we've got 3 points to spend, that's shown in the bottom left there. And the bits above the monsters tell us what they're about to do. So the blue guy on the right is going to hit us for 8, but he's also got these green swirly bits around him, which means he's going to weaken us in some way. So I might just go in there, destroy the acid slime, and then slap a little bit of defense on, because your health, like all roguelikes, is going to carry through. There are a couple of places you can rest, but really you want to be upgrading your cards there, because the last boss guy, which has been different each time I played, is a pain in the Botox. Also, as you saw there, I got a new card in my discard pile, and that will get reshuffled back into my hand. So there'll be times I'll be drawing cards which are useless to me and which, yeah, can't do anything, and it's just a bit of a waste. Okay, got him down to 14. He's just going to weaken me anyway, so that's why I went all out attack on that one. There you go. I am now frail. Oh, I do feel like that sometimes. And there you go. So the slime card has come back. Here it's just a waste of card, really. So I can do 12 damage, and he's not going to hit me, so I may as well just stick in that 12 damage. Oh, it was boosted, wasn't it? It's hard to talk in there. Go on. And of course I'm doing extra damage with one of the relics I picked up naturally, so I'm going to gain health as I play. And here we go, we've got some gold, and now I get to add a card. So here, this is a nice one. So you deal 9 damage, you can put a card from the discard pile on top of your draw pile. There is a card that costs nothing called aggro, which does 6 damage and then duplicates that card. So you can end up with a deck nearly full of these absolutely free attack cards, which is great. Weaken creatures, so that's quite nice as well. But I'm going to take headbutt because I like being able to reuse my discard pile. But as you see, when I first went through, I had I've had pretty much slimes nearly all the way through my run. And I was like, okay, it's kind of cute, but, right, he's going to do me 11 damage. So I'm going to get some defense on first, and then use my last bit to smack him. So I should only take 1 damage this time. But yeah, so I was kind of like, visually I wanted a bit more. But actually on the second run through, I saw more monsters. I had the giant whale come and see me. There were so many different bits you could get. Okay, so he's a flame and a shield. Not quite sure what that one is yet. So which probably means he's going to attack next time. So let's just trip attack. I don't really have the card I want yet to use headbutt, but I'm pretty sure I'll get it at some point. This is what you're doing as well. You're building decks to get ready for the future. Ready for the final boss. That's what it's all about. Okay, there you go. He's going to do me 10 damage. So let's put on 10 damage shields. Let's give him another attack. Ooh, hang on. He's got 3 extra damage there. So just below their life bars, it shows some of the bits they've built up. So he's going to do 10 damage again. I really can't do a lot about that. 6, 12, but I can kill him. Oh, he's got 5 armor. So I've got to break through 5 of that armor. So I'll do 1 down to 16. I can do 2 more to 12, but he's going to do me 10 damage. I don't want to take 10 damage, so I'm going to get rid of his shield and smack him down. Now, the good thing about the shields and bits like that to remember is they're going to only last that turn. So my 5 shields are only going to last for this turn. If he hadn't attacked, my shields would still have disappeared at the end. 8 damage, 2 vulnerable. Let's do that to him. There you go. Ah, here we go. So, and these are some of the potions you can pick up along the way. So just like any other sort of roguelike, you're picking up power-ups, you're picking up bits that will take you through. This one, when you would die, heal to 10% your max HP instead and discard this potion. Okay, and let's add a new card. What have we got? The end of your turn, gain 3 block. Okay, so powers like this, they're going to happen all the time. So as soon as you played that card, every turn this is going to keep reoccurring, so that's really nice. What else have we got? Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, so that's a nice mass attack as we'll go. And enemy loses 2 strength exhaust. I'm going to take the block, and I'm going to take this because of what happens at the end of the game is usually just. You're going to be fighting against a monster that has 300 health. You'll still only probably have 80. And it is a nightmare. Wicked fun, but a nightmare. So, brilliant. We got this one straight away. So I'm going to be gaining that at the start of each turn. I'm going to be able to do 12 damage. So let's try and get rid of that one as much as possible. He's got 4 left. Now, they used curl at the start, which is their form of a shield. Which is why it didn't take them down to... Well, should have been dead, but... Okay, so this is my defensive turn. 13, 17, 14. There you go. They're going to do nothing to me this turn. So they'll both go in for an attack. Now I'll have some left over, but as it becomes my turn, notice the shield breaks. Okay, so that's going to do 8. 8, that would be 16, so I can kill the one at the back. Oh no, I can't because of his shield. Ah, yeah, I can. Ooh. Let's kill the one at the front. Because we definitely know we can kill that one. That one at the back still had shield. So he should weaken me now. That's what the swirly thing above his head is. There you go. So my damage now is going to be doing less. So if I find one, there you go. So instead of dealing 8 damage, my headbutt now only deals 6. And that one deals 4. So let's just take this guy out, shall we? There we go. Got some gold. Attack potion. Choose one of 3 attack cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. That is lovely. Anytime you can have 0, because I've only ever really done this with the 3 power to be able to use. You do get cards which give you more, but as many free cards as you can are just wonderful. Like here we go. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. That won't help me because I'm not going to be able to spend. Here's another power one. It's very expensive though. So I'm going to take another headbutt in the hope that at some point I find this 0 card. Yes. Brilliant. Right, now he is just going to attack. So let's just do 12 damage to him at the start. He'll weaken me. He'll do something like that. It's a lick. There you go. Damage does less. So as we see, we go through the cards. Instead of doing 6, they do 4 now. And there will be ways to get rid of that using potions and so on. But I'm trying to keep hold of the potions for the final boss fight. Because I am that arrogant, I believe I will get there. Okay, let's get in there with the attacks. Do the headbutt. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna take the headbutt back. There we go. End turn. End of my turn. I get 3 armor. Very nice, and I've got my headbutt again. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 smash. He's going to attack me for 11, but I can headbutt. I didn't have enough. It only took the other card, so it took my smash back. Oh, why has it got question marks above its head now? Ah, because I've damaged it enough it becomes 2 monsters now. One at the back is going to attack. That does 4 damage. That does 6. And applies 2 vulnerable. Which one do we want to get rid of first? One at the front. It's not going to kill it, but I do have 8 shield now. So that attack should do nothing. Apart from the fact I've been slimed and I'm weakened again. Ooh. These guys are a true pain. Look at all these attacks coming. That's 14, so I can probably defend 13 of that thanks to my boost at the end. And then I'm going to do a headbutt because it does more damage and I'm going to take a block back. Let's have a look. So they're now filling my deck with exhaust cards. Cards that will be useless for me. One at the front's going to do some damage, so I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to take this one because it does more. And let's take... another defend back. And then in for that final hit just to get rid of it. Because the other one's going to weaken me, so that's fine. We can cope with that. What we don't want to be doing is taking too many hits. What have we got? There you go, it's slimed. See, I could spend and exhaust it, but that would waste some of my bits there. He's going to do me 10 damage, so may as well use both my blocks. Do him 4, and he won't do me any damage. Let's just remember what we got over here. Hit points down, random attacks. These aren't worth it yet. Right, I'm going to spend 1 to get rid of this now, because he's not attacking. And then I'm going to add a little bit of defense. Just because I like spending the money. The money doesn't carry over, you see. So you've got to keep hold of it. What else we got? He's going to do me 10 damage. So let's hit him with that. And then we should be able to kill him with the headbutt. There you go. Job's a good one. 15 gold, and let's add a new card. Here we go. This is the one we've been waiting for. Anger. We're going to deal 6 damage and add a copy of this card into your discard pile. So it's going to be duplicating itself all the time, and it costs nothing. Now I've mixed that in with my headbutt. I can then pull one of those cards back out of my discard pile, have it on top of my deck, and be ready just to go for it. We've got our first unknown now. Who knows what this is going to be? Sometimes it's a merchant. Sometimes it's a little bit of a story. Here we go. What have we got? As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. So I can increase my max hit points by 5. Or I can obtain a... Oh, what is regret? The end of your turn, lose it. Oh, so this is a proper risk-reward one. So I'm going to lose, what, at least 2 health at the end of each turn? Though if I'm filling it with zeros, that would be less. But I do get a relic. I'm going for it. Risk and reward. Right, how do we find out what our relics are? Nope. That's my deck. Okay, let's leave. Oh, I don't know. Let's just go for this next fight. This is an elite one, that's why it's got horns. He's a big Mahamajama. Yes, we've got anger straight away. So, I'm going to play anger. I'm not going to put defend on, because he's not about to attack, he's about to weaken. I'm going to hit him. Then I'm going to play headbutt. And then I'm going to bring an amber back to the top of my deck. So I know on the next turn, I'm going to have another way to beat him. I'm going to have another anger. That will get rid of some of the cards, which means I won't take as much damage. There we go. We've got another anger again. There's our curse. So, and we've got another headbutt. So he is going to attack this time. That shouldn't matter too much. There's my second anger. So I've got 3 points to spend. So let's defend. Let's hit him for 6. Let's get the headbutt in there. And let's recall an anger. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I take 1 damage. And the card is gone. Perfect. Ooh, okay. So now we've got this one. This one's well worth having. I am going to just hit him with anger. Which creates another one. I'm going to put Metallicize on. Because he's about to hit me for 24. So I do need to get as much block on as possible. And then use the last one to strike him. Okay, here we go. We're about to take 19 damage. Boom! Shakalak, we down. Okay. See, this is an interesting one. He's about to hit us for 27 again, but how much damage can I do? It's 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. That's 19. That's 27, so I might be able to kill him this turn. Let's give him 2 weakened. Let's slap him with an anger. Let's headbutt him. And there we go, we did it. And that's what I'm liking about this game. It really is about, okay, I'm building my deck, I'm building it the way I want to build it, and then hopefully my plans are ticking off. Whenever you play a power card, heal 2 hit points. Awesome. Strength potion. And we're going to add a card to our deck. So what do we have here? Double your block. Okay. Gain 7 block, exhaust a random card. Exhaust means it gets rid of it from your deck. This isn't like Magic where you just tap it and it'll come back in a bit. This actually gets rid of it from your deck and you'll get it back in the next game. Deal 13 damage, apply 1. Hello, 13 damage. I will have that. Proceed. Okay, so we've got a campfire. And usually at campfires we can upgrade cards. We've got a monster. I'm going to go campfire route so we can show you it. Though I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to go to the smithy. And I'm going to upgrade a card. And we are going to upgrade... Should we try and see what... Yeah, we're going to upgrade Anger. Because this is the main card we're trying to play with here. And if we can get that dealing 8 damage each time and then have loads of those in there, we are on easy street. Oh. Toxic Air. When you have a skill into your deck, upgrade it. Upgrading cards make them more powerful. Ah, where were you a second ago, my friend? And now we've got a treasure chest. So this was a nice easy route. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Well, that's going to be likely to happen with the way I'm building this deck. Elite or normal? Elite or normal? It's got to be elite. Go big or go home. Oh, sugar. I wish I hadn't gone big. These guys are a true pain in the butt. I'm going to take 9. They do a lot of damage and they're going to fill my deck with absolutely useless cards. These dazed cards really are a massive pain because each time they're putting 2 extra ones into my deck. And I hate that. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. This time I am going to have to defend. But I can get an Anger out, which is good. And then we're going to start getting that defense going. And turn should be 13. I'm still going to take damage. Because these guys do so much. Oh, I had one left. Problem with playing Anger is I always forget I need to... Oh, they do roll over. Hello. That's going to make things more interesting. I've only got 1 attacking me now. So I could play Bash. And then weaken. I might go for this middle one. Just to really get in on that. I've weakened him as well, so he's only doing 6 damage, which will mean 3 because I've got my shields on. Still a risky one. It does mean at the next campfire, instead of being able to upgrade a card, I really am going to have to rest. God, I'm hating the fact, because this lot is just about to be shuffled back into my deck now. Oh, and I've got regret as well. And the uppercut. Right, I'm not... Oh, so, that's only going to do me 1 damage. So if I can do an uppercut... to this guy, it will weaken his attack. And apply vulnerable to it. And then I'll put a defense on. Or I could just kill him. And then I'm only taking 3 from the other one. 6 from the other one, sorry. Yeah, let's kill it. End turn. This thing's going to do me 3 damage. Here we go. So, 2 more rubbish cards to really infuriate me. 6 damage. Here we go. This is the dazed lot. Right, let's add a defense on there. We're going to headbutt this guy. We are going to take uppercut, because regret's already gone, so we don't have to worry about that as much. And then I'm going to smack him for 6. End turn. Those 2 are destroyed. Because you can't play them, so they're just exhausted from your hand, so... But... Copy of Anger. Brilliant. So Anger's going to destroy that one, which will take us there. Oh, brilliant. Then I'm going to uppercut this fella to add weakened. And then I'm going to go in with a headbutt, which should allow me to take an Anger out. Come here, Anger. That's at the top of my deck. He's going to do me 6 damage. But hey, at least we learned something new this time. You can roll over, so that's quite nice. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. What else have we got? A whole load of dazed. That's not really what I wanted to see, but does mean I can defend up. He's not going to do anything anyway. He's just going to weaken me somehow. Oh no, he's just putting dazed into my discard pile. Hopefully, he won't make it through another one, which... Look at that. Just imagine if that was a whole hand of dazed. We'd have just been in the world's most unhappiest place. Start each combat with 1 strength. Yes. Regen potion. Gain 5 regen. Brilliant. Oh, sugar. Okay. Okay, we're not going to be able to loot that. Let's add a cart. You play an attack this turn, gain 5 block. Ooh. That's quite good. Especially with me gaining 3 each time with the metallized one. Right, we're going to go for it. It's a massive... Yeah, I can't pick it up. Blooming thing. There's another risk reward one. I like that though. Ooh, this guy. He's a thief. Right, we're going to take some damage here. I'll use headbutt to get barricade back out.